You're a fucking mess. Good morning.
Good morning. All I do is fidget.
Here we are. Hello, Dysfunction, episode 241.
And it's starting off with real fucking dysfunction. I'm Crystal.
I'm Patafria.
And I just had to break up a cat fight on the porch. It's very traumatic.
It was not traumatic.
It was. My cat was breathing hard.
The way she flew out and like
Mark's in front of me
and pushed her husband.
Slow.
And like,
I'm like, you don't move fast enough. Fucking go. Shoved him in the back.
Screamed. Was out there screaming. Like, can you calm down? They're cats being cats. She came back in with bushes in her hair. Like, leave them. Talk about he's breathing hard. Can you calm down, ma'am?
No,
they're just being
it.
cats. They're fine.
It stresses me out. And cat fights and dog fights sound so horrible
it's
to me.
It's a new cat, first of all.
Yeah.
It's not a known cat that was fighting. I'm like,
where'd
child.
this fucking cat come from?
This bitch came in talking about, I don't know, but it better stay off our property. You're gonna go tell the cat to stay off your property?
First of all, our cats don't really go outside, with the exception of Stevie's cat, who goes outside. That's basically it.
Mm-hmm. And that's the one that got in the fight, right? Yeah.
And so he shouldn't even be out there.
He don't really know how to fight. He's not a street cat.
No, we always say Jelly is gay. Like, he's very...
I mean, that don't mean he don't know how to fight because he's gay. But, I mean, he's...
Hello, we know. Right here. No, he's very meek and timid and like...
he's breathing hard.
He's a little baby angel.
He's fine, bitch.
He's not an aggressive baby.
You're gonna embarrass him. He doesn't want you running out there frantic, telling him to... Screaming in front of the neighbors, telling him to come out the bushes. He's like trying to play it off right now and he wants you to leave him alone.
He's hiding in the bushes. He's embarrassed because that little cat was getting on him.
Leave him the fuck alone. And here comes his mommy. He's really finna get jumped now.
Stevie's his mommy. I'm actually his grandmother.
Well, here comes his fucking
here comes Nana.
His Meemaw is coming outside causing a fit. Leave him the fuck alone. You're being embarrassing.
Oh,
you're gonna get him teased.
Fuck. So we've been cleaning out John, my client that passed away's fucking house. And you guys remember when Graham passed away, the little trinkets, right?
Yeah, lots of bizarre shit.
The potential meteor was great, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what we found yesterday.
What? Was he leaving things too?
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's like
notes?
Fucking... yesterday we were over there, I was with his daughter and I was like, this is like the Goonies treasure hunts. Like, there's so much shit.
What was there?
A possible meteor.
Shut the fuck up.
I fucking swear to God, I'm gonna have his daughter send me a photo of it.
Shut the fuck up.
It said possible meteor, bought at a garage sale for $5. It had detailed notes with it and it looked very similar to the one Graham had.
Oh my fucking God.
I cried. We cried laughing.
History is repeating itself.
We cried fucking laughing.
How many times are you gonna... You're in Groundhog Day. What is happening? How many times is a white man in your life gonna pass away and leave behind a possible meteor?
It's amazing. Oh my fucking God. It was so funny. But he has a lot of fucking treasures and he wrote he had very, very, very apparently had had ADHD. So there's no organization. I mean, to him it probably was, but there's like notes and doodles on everything, like drawings. I like that. Oh my fucking God. Like, we found a letter from DMV for like a refund and the note at the bottom said, yeah, after they caused me so much grief and pissed me off for 3 months after they withdrew 300 and blah, blah, blah from my account. Like these random fucking notes.
Imagine how angry he had to be to fucking write.
But it's just so fun.
I appreciate that.
I do too. So it's been a good time digging through all the shit.
Will there be a garage sale is what I'm concerned
with.
Okay.
There's so much.
I would like to come pick through.
So many art supplies. I mean, paintbrushes.
Is there easels?
Paints. No
easels are pricey and good ones are hard to find.
Not yet.
But there's brushes.
brushes, paints, hella craft X-Acto knives, fucking, I mean,
I would like to come shop.
You name it.
Yeah.
So much.
Please keep me posted.
Yeah.
Speaking of garage sales and just rummaging and fucking thrifting and all that, you know, that's my one true joy.
Right.
I was complaining to you earlier. I'm getting pissed the fuck off because, you know, I'm working on a gallery wall in my living room of just like clown and vintage circus shit, right? And
it looks really good.
Thank you. But it's becoming harder and harder for me to, because I've been shopping on online marketplaces for it. It's just easy. Like you can do a specific search. Mercari, I found a lot of good shit there mostly. But anyway, the prices are going higher and higher and higher. And I follow some vintage, you know, shops on Instagram. And yesterday I saw like this pair of clowns that I own, that are not hard to come by on online marketplaces. But I guess if you're like shopping in person, you may not see them that often. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I bought the pair for like under $20 like months ago. But I still see them all the fucking time. Like there's a pair on Mercari right now for like $16. This fucking reseller had one pair yesterday, sold it for $90. Then they posted another pair today, selling it for $60. Now, number one, if I was the one that bought them for $90, I would be fired up because now you're selling the same pair the very next day for $60. Why I didn't get them for $60. But also, like, do you really need to mark it up that many motherfucking times?
Vintage resellers are literally ruining
the experience,
all of it,
the joy,
because you're selling it for damn near 3 times the price most of the time.
Yeah. Like you're greedy. Why? That's not a career, bitch. You don't need to fucking do that. Like, I get it. You're going through, you know, you're going out and finding it, right? And you're going to pack it and ship it and like all that. Okay. So a reasonable markup, I'm fine paying, but like $90 motherfucking dollars, don't play with me. Now, bitch, I almost wanted to write to people in the comments, like, go on fucking Mercari right now.
Especially because they probably found them at a fucking garage sale for bin for fucking
$5. Yeah, exactly. And it made me so mad. Like, there's literally a single one for $8, and then there's a few pairs all for under $20, all on Mercari right now. I didn't want to be a hater because, you know, like, whatever, I'm not one to be hating on people's hustle, but it's pissing me off because every day it's harder and harder for me to find shit online reasonably priced.
Because the resellers, it's so garage sale. So let me tell you. So there was recently, I'm lying, this is probably like 9 months ago. There was a garage sale.
You're like last week.
Right. Yesterday when I went. So it was like 9 months ago. There's a garage sale and it had hella vintage shit. Like, hella vintage shit. Colored glass faces, shit like that, right? That people really want. It started at 9 a.m. I messaged, because I found it on Facebook Marketplace. I messaged them at like 9:30. And I was like, is any of the vintage glassware still left? And they were like, sorry, a reseller was here at 6 a.m. and was the first one and bought all of it. And when I say there was like probably 55 pieces and they were selling them for $1 each.
And guess how much they're finna be online?
They bought all of them.
$85 fucking dollars. Yep. I kid you not. The tall, like, flamed, like, there's a name for it. Mexikish is probably screaming at the episode right now. Those tall glasses, they're, you know, glass vases.
Yep.
They're slim and they have kind of a flame top. Anyway.
Yeah.
They sell online, Mercari and shit, like $65 each, $80 each. Like, the potential, I get it. The potential is there, but like, you're fucking pissing me off. You're making me so mad. Like, you greedy fucks. There's a pair of clown glasses that I really want. It's like $35 for 2 glasses plus like $15 shipping. So I'm just holding off. Like, there's these other ones that have vegetables on them that I want really bad. Swung vases, that's what they are. They're so expensive online, like, and it's because of people like that. And then I hear all the time from my friends in LA, like, when there's estate sales and shit like that, people will be fighting in front of the people's house.
They'll line up 3 hours.
Yes,
and you're like ruining the fun of garage sales. You are, shit.
And this is fucking resellers. From a girl that was raised by grandmas that fucking garage sailed my whole fucking entire life. Like, I was going alone at 5 years old on a bike and getting in trouble for bringing home somebody else's shit.
Garbage.
You guys are ruining it for me. Like, this is my true, I already be irritated as fuck that Bunny won't go with me. But like, or you. But
I will.
Like, the shit be so ran through.
It is. And
we gotta travel.
I get needing to make a small profit. I get it. We all have to live.
That's what I'm saying. I respect a reasonable profit. But like, $40 is my cap. Like, I know you got this shit for like $3. Like, don't fuck around.
Stop fucking ruining the fun.
Yeah.
You're hoarding all the shit
to make a little store or to make I'm sorry if I'm offending people.
It's not like you're making it. You're not crafting it. You're not putting in your labor.
Yeah.
And that's different.
I'm factoring in a reasonable markup for the labor that you are going to provide.
Your gas.
For the search, the shipping, all that kind of shit. But it's just like, it's when the markups get crazy that I get mad. You're not being reasonable anymore.
That double-decker lane of claim in table in there. I see them online going for like fucking $250, $300. I found that one at that antique mall we went to for $90, but it was in the back, just thrown in the corner, and I snatched it up hella fast. But goddamn, for real, you guys are selling it for fucking almost $300. That's ridiculous. And
it makes me really mad. It's like, landlord, it's not a business.
California vintage prices are way more than like Pennsylvania,
because it's like a trend now or whatever. Like, yeah, I know it makes me mad. That's why I want to go to Colorado or you know what I'm saying, somewhere else where it's not so slim pickings. Like, there's way more options.
But maybe don't be greedy. I don't know. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it took everything in me not to just fucking leave a comment that said, just go on Mercari, these fucking clowns are on there for $16, free shipping.
Don't buy from this landlord.
This asshole is robbing you guys. Like, it made me so mad. $90 plus shipping. Fuck you. That made me so mad. So mad.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Don't do that. So whatever. If you guys come across some clown things, please let me know. I will send you money to grab it for me and ship it to me because I'm having a hard time with my shopping.
Yeah. So I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did. Got a new client. I can't help it. But I did say I wasn't going to work through
Here we go.
I wasn't going to work for IHSS. State. I wasn't going to work for state pay. It had to be within the hours I was looking, and had to be in a good area and be worth it. And I found one. It's helping look after an 83-year-old woman with dementia and also a 95-year-old man that's in the nursing home down the street. So
I didn't know there was two.
Yeah, but the great part is there's 3 of us caregivers, and we've all met, and everybody works together.
That's good.
So
it's not all
the
brunt on you.
Nope. And it's cash out of pocket.
Good.
Worth it. And it's from 9:30 to 1 every day.
That's good.
Monday through Thursday. And I fucking love this family. The little old woman, well, I don't want to call her little old woman, but the woman I work for, whose sister and uncle it is, she reminds me a lot of Nona. Foul mouth, very spicy, smoked cigarettes, takes care of everybody.
Yeah.
She is Persian. She fled the Iranian Revolution in the 70s. Her story is so rich and like so colorful.
Yeah.
And it was great getting to sit there and listen to it. And then
it's probably so nice for her to talk to somebody that's so interested too.
She fucking hates Jimmy Carter. She is very bitter.
That's when all that
with
happened,
her home
right?
country.
Like his term or whatever.
Yep. Good old America. We didn't like the Shah government. We went in, helped fucking overthrow. Just, it's always us.
Same story, different location.
Yep.
Yeah.
But she's a good time, and it's a good situation. I love the
Good.
fact that there's other caregivers.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, every day I go down the street to this nursing home that is like for it's a lot of fucking money to have somebody there. And when you go in, like the nursing home, I call assisted living, it has like 2 little restaurants in it, and
Nice.
there's hella workers, and it's very clean, and they each have individual rooms, like little apartments.
Yeah,
and
I've seen them like that.
there's
That's
a
nice.
dog that lives there,
Oh yeah,
Carly. She's a little terrier mutt.
I love it.
She hates me. Every time I walk in, she charges me barking and growling.
That brings me joy.
It breaks my heart, and it
'Cause you
makes
think
me
you're
so
fucking Snow White.
mad. Bitch.
You've never dealt with this in your life.
No, never.
All animals love you,
This
and
is
you
the first
finally
time.
you've met your match.
Yes.
She says, "I don't want to hear your stories."
I'm going to win Carly over.
She was giving you the dirtiest look in the
Yes.
photo you took. I zoomed in and was crying, laughing.
Anytime I get near her, she fucking jumps off her chair, runs away.
She's like, "Here's
barks.
that loud bitch again."
Yes.
Yeah, she hates you.
She's very, she loves.
She's a cute dog. She has a little cute face.
She loves the residents, the elder folks there.
She doesn't want any newcomers that talk a lot.
No. But you know, the person I take lunch to, he lives in the memory care unit, and something that
Where I'll be one day.
right.
Fuck.
No, listen, there's like younger folk there, and it's fucking sad, dude. Like,
Yeah.
with Lewy body dementia, Alzheimer's, that have been in accidents, you know, that
Brain injuries are fucked.
fucking
and
horrible. Like, there's like a 50-year-old woman there, and like and on the doorways there's little shadow boxes, and it'll have a photo, and they can put whatever in there and say anything. Bitch, there's fucking doctors, Princeton graduates. Fucking the dude I take care of is a retired doctor, a dentist. So his door says, you know, Dr. B on it. It's pretty fucking sweet. But
sad.
yeah, to see these amazing brains just have to go through that's really fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess at least they did well enough of life to be able to be taken
somewhere
well,
like that.
taken
Yeah.
care of.
Yeah.
Because this is the first one I've been in, and it hasn't smelled terribly. And
It's like the Notebook facility, the way I picture it. Is it like that? Like a lot of like social stuff and
Yes.
like care and like
Yeah.
a lot of people.
they have a
and,
TV room with a huge
and rec
fucking
activities.
TV. Yep.
And yeah, that's very nice.
Yes, and the restaurants are big, and they have menus for them to like pretend like they're fucking.
I love it.
It's hella cool.
I love it. Yeah,
I was
that
very
sounds great.
impressed with it.
Yeah,
Very
They should all
impressed.
be like that level of care.
Yeah, I wish they weren't all fucking
Millions of dollars.
thousands and thousands of dollars. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody deserves dignity in dying. You know,
Yeah,
it
for
sucks.
sure.
But
But that dog is fucking hilarious. And makes
fuck
me
you,
happy.
Carly. The fact that her name is Carly. Little
She gives the
bitch.
dirtiest looks, and they're great.
Yes.
That's fucking wonderful.
Evil bitch.
My week has been chaotic. Bunny had drama at school as usual. You know what? No, I'm going to kind of expand on that because the bitch might listen. So she had this friend that was like her friend since last year or whatever. And during the summer, they went on like a fucking little day trip to the lake together. Like, this bitch's mom has my number. We've texted many times.
I met the mom.
You went in the house and met the mom when I was awkward and didn't want to. She was a listener at one point. Well, the girls are into it. And what it is, and I listen, I'm not one to defend my kids at all, like, and pretend.
If you're wrong, you're wrong.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't care if you're mine or if who you belong
Right.
to. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I'm not one to blindly defend my kids and act like they're angels.
We
ever.
don't own
We don't do that.
rose-colored glasses
No,
here.
no, not at all. So what came about is the girl was like bad mouthing Bunny pretty bad, harshly for no reason, like behind her back, but in her face, acting like they were besties, right?
Bunny posted a picture of them together, and the girl wanted Bunny to die because the girl didn't like how she looked in that photo.
So she goes to tell other people,
Right.
she could die. Like, harsh.
Instead of just saying, hey, Bun, do you mind taking that down? I don't
Yeah.
like how I look.
Right. Like we do all the time. Like
Right.
a normal response a friend
Like,
would
bitch,
give.
take that shit
I'm not
down.
going to go tell Crystal can die.
She can fucking die for posting
that's
that.
a bit much, you know, but that wasn't the only situation.
No.
There were like multiple instances of her talking harsh fucking shit about Bunny to another group of friends, and but in her face was acting like they were besties.
Yeah,
so
stuff
of course,
that was like nothing that
Right.
you could have been like, hey.
So a few weeks back, Bunny, I asked about like how you guys been, or I asked something. Somehow I brought her up, and she was like, "Oh, you know, I've been kind of backing off because honestly, like I watch her talk about all her friends that she's close with.
Red flag.
Yeah, and she goes and she be around them. So like to me, who's to say you're not talking about me too? So she kind of got distant, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Like, you know, it sounds messy, whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess some of them other friends ended up showing Bunny the text messages and showed her totally unprovoked saying mean ass shit about her. And so Bunny, being her, confronted her and was just like, you're fucking rude. Like, you didn't have to say this, whatever.
So unnecessary.
I don't know how she approached her. I don't know if she was super polite about it. I don't know what she said. So I'm not going to act like she was an angel in her confrontation.
Right.
But, you know, she was provoked.
Right.
So she fucking said something to the girl. The girl swore up and down, denied it. And she's like, I saw it. Like, you're lying. And then I don't know. Like, I don't know if Bunny threatened her or what. I should probably ask. But at this point, you know, whatever. I was trying to diffuse the situation, really. There was some words, and then I got a phone call like, your daughter's making threats. And I was like,
I think
okay.
Bunny said she was going to slap her.
Okay. So I was like, all right, like I'm gonna talk to her. Do I need to come up there? What do you need me to do? So then I find out that afternoon that the girl's mom came up there, the same mom that has my number, the same mom that you met, the same, you know what I'm saying? And was up there talking wild and like in the office screaming at people, talking wild, all this shit, blah, 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 about, you know, defending her daughter. And I'm kind of like, your daughter is the one who started all this shit, right? But okay, like,
your daughter's being a mean girl.
Yeah, and you know, we don't fuck with that. So I wait. That afternoon, I get more details. I find out they might have a mediation the next day, and I'm like, okay, well, let me know. I can be there, like whatever time, let me know. So I'm basically, you know, at that point, Bunny is already like, let it go, because I guess the girl told her she's scared of her, and she ain't no bully.
And
so
yeah, Bunny was like, I don't want to do anything to anyone that's scared.
Exactly. So once she said
dropped
that,
it.
I knew I didn't have to worry about her actually putting hands on this girl or nothing else, right? Well, later that afternoon, she comes and shows me and tells me this same mother took it upon herself to hit another one of the girl's parents and talk shit about Bunny. And I'm like,
instead of texting you and saying, hey,
the girls are having a problem, like, let's fix it.
Yeah.
Like any fucking sane parent
So you
would
wonder why her daughter fucking behaves messy and mean girlish.
Yeah.
It's because
now you're gossiping about a kid.
You're a fucking mom, and you're setting a horrible fucking example.
So now you're doing basically what the fuck your daughter was doing.
Yep.
You're going to another adult. You're calling her weird. You're talking shit about my daughter now. So I'm like,
child.
Oh no. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, I see where your daughter gets it. But, you know, still, I'm trying to take the high road.
You're
right?
trying to be diplomatic about it.
So I hit her and I'm like, hey, it's Maria. I heard about what's going on with the girls. You have my number. So I did tell her, I'm trying to diffuse this situation, but you being messy and gossiping about my child to another parent is making it difficult. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you have something you want to discuss about my child, hit me.
Right.
Just dry ass response. We'll talk about it in mediation tomorrow.
Oh,
Girl,
she made me
no
so mad.
apology. Oh, and I sent her the screenshots
Yeah.
of her daughter starting the shit.
Yes.
No apology. If Bunny was going out and doing what her daughter did, first of all,
Blatant mean girl shit meant to make somebody look horrible or smear them for no
Unprovoked.
reason.
Yeah. So I would automatically be apologizing to that parent, to that girl. I would be like,
one of our
sorry.
girls would be in trouble.
Yes,
if they did that
and I would
shit.
handle it with my child, not like be screaming at people and talking tough and whatever the fuck she thought she was. What, you know what I'm saying? We can talk. Like, we can talk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just got a dry ass response, and I was like, cool. And what time is that going to be? Girl, I go up to talk to the principal the next day about some other unrelated shit. And then I find out, oh, we're going to hold off on the mediation right now. We're going to give that girl's mother time to cool off.
Yeah, because apparently she wouldn't even let the child talk. She kept talking for the child, and they were like, this is going to go nowhere.
Like, excuse me? Don't get time to cool off. Girl, turn up. Turn the fuck up. Please, by all means, turn up. Because, like, you didn't call me for a reason. You know what I mean?
And the fact that your daughter was being a mean girl and did some fucked up shit.
And that's what started all this?
Why can't you be like...
But you need to cool off?
Damn, I'm sorry. I'm going to deal with my daughter. Yeah. I'm sorry if Bunny's feelings were hurt. Like, I feel really bad. Yeah. I would be mortified.
I'd be embarrassed as a mother.
And you're doubling down.
You're doubling. So I told the principal, I just laughed. I was like, I see where she gets it.
Yep.
And by all means, we ain't got to give her no cooling off period. Cooling off for what? What was you finna do?
Why are you so mad?
We'll see what happens tomorrow. And we'll see if we get called up there or not. But I know if there's something else, I'm going to just show up. Like, let's talk for real. Because like, what you're not going to do is be gossiping to adults about my kid and making her uncomfortable in any capacity.
Like, damn. No. And if the screenshots show that Bunny was in the fucking wrong, Bunny would fucking be in trouble.
And apologizing.
Just like any of the three girls would be in fucking trouble for doing some mean girl shit.
Even Peace. So.
Especially Peace.
We don't play that, you know, like we don't. Like, so just, that's hella disappointing. And like, what a trash ass parent you are.
It's fucked
what
up.
A trash ass, like,
and, like, we get... Like, I remember being a teenager. I get there's going to be issues and
that's
shit.
What I'm saying. Like the fact that there was conflict, it like whatever. Okay, I know that's bound to happen with people at some point, but you know, high schoolers. But like when I saw what it was, and then it's like, and you're not taking any accountability at all, like, and taking it a step further, making it worse, and talking to other parents about my kid, like
this is why your daughter behaves like that, bitch. You need to look in the fucking mirror.
It's gross. So whatever. I've been fucking dealing with that. I've been dealing with the fucking post office shit, which I have had no resolution on, to where I want to be like, are you related to this bitch? Like, at this point, the supervisor that I don't like, the guy just defending her to the death. And I'm like, I'm laying out all these reasons why her story doesn't make sense about my missing packages. And I want to ask him, are you fucking related to her?
Or are you fucking her?
Or which one,
homie?
Which one is it? Because this is crazy. So now I've put a stop to delivery of my packages. So now I have to go to the post office every week to get my shit, which is a huge pain in my ass because they close early.
At least they won't be stolen though.
Right. So, well, we'll see. Who knows? I don't trust them. But I'm going to take it a step further now and contact the postal inspector, which will open an investigation on her. So I'm told, let's hope.
Good.
And we'll see if I could get some kind of like resolution from that. I've had a UTI from hell since last week. I've been fighting that.
Multiple antibiotics.
Like had to switch because one was giving me like these nasty fucking nauseous headaches, but not helping me. That's fun to do a little trial test run on a medicine and have it not work and make you feel worse. Yeah. So that happened. Just a bunch of bullshit. I had a chaotic week.
Yeah, I've had a sinus infection, but I keep putting off taking on the antibiotics because they're so strong. You know, it's instant.
Make a t-shirt that says I have a sinus infection.
No, for real. And I have a UTI on the back. The antibiotics are so strong that, you know, it's like instant yeast infection, and I don't want that. So I've been dealing with it. Will they
give you a Diflucan? That's what I got.
Yeah, but
sometimes those don't help though.
I have to wait till I'm done with the duration of the antibiotic.
You have to suffer
or
first.
It's gonna fucking come back.
Yeah,
because it's, you know, it's like 8 days or whatever. Yeah. And the fucking vertigo has been so fucking bad. And so I had
Like, what else is wrong with us? What else?
this is an hour of us complaining.
God. Vertigo is so bad.
It's so, hey, that shit makes you really want to end your life.
It feels like a ghost is whooping your ass.
It's like this. You're just sitting there minding your business, and it's like,
imagine something
shaking
coming
your
over
head.
and yanking your head as hard as it can. That's what it feels like.
and you're just dizzy for fucking 3 seconds.
And it could happen when you're driving.
It has, and it's terrifying.
You never know when it's gonna come.
Nope. It's worse than sneezing while driving.
It's the fucking worst.
So I had an appointment, and they seem to think my cyst might be back because I went 2 years and did pretty well. I mean, I had a few sinus infections, but nothing like back to back.
Yeah.
But now they're coming back to back again.
You only had relief for a minute.
Yeah, it was about 1.5 years.
Was it that long?
Mm-hmm. So in 2 years, I had 3 sinus infections, bad ones. But they had told me when I had the first surgery, the type of cyst it is, it can come back.
Did they take out the sac? Isn't that what Dr. Pimple Popper taught us? So that you have to take out the sac or it's going to come back?
So it wasn't that kind of cyst. It's a mucoid cyst, which is basically shit not traveling properly through channels. So it builds up, and then it becomes a big cyst. And so I have to go get another MRI.
Great.
Because I think I might have a cyst again.
Don't put it off.
Yeah, I know.
Go get it.
I know.
Don't they do it right down the street? Go get it.
No, I think I have to go to Richmond.
Oh, well, that's still close enough.
Yeah.
Get it done.
I know.
I would want to know. Like, so you don't have to suffer again randomly, you know?
Yeah, going through surgery ain't gonna be fun. I hated that shit. But I mean, I'll do it if it'll relieve it for another fucking 2 years.
Lululemon.
Hot crotch.
They are in the media again. It's never for a good reason. Recently we talked about how, you know, these toxic chemicals are in the fucking leggings and shit that cause irreversible damage to your endocrine whatever system and all this shit.
Yep.
Then they were in the news not that long ago for supporting Israel.
Yep.
And so now the owner has come out and made a statement basically saying, I don't have the actual quote, but he was saying something about like the diversity program and training that they should have implemented or whatever. He was against it. And he was basically like, well, there are some people that we just don't want to shop here.
Very blatantly,
right? So we posted that headline and
he's
article.
Like, you know who I'm talking about. You know. Poors, stay the fuck out of here. You colored poor people.
You stay out of here.
You fucking piece of shit, old, decrepit, honky
He's not
bitch.
even that old. So he made this comment, right? And I reposted it and I was like, this is why I don't give a fuck that their new Oakland location got a car drove through it and somebody ran through that shit and stole all their shit, right? So I was like, that's what they get. Fuck them. You know, I ain't never supported them anyway. It's not my flavor, but whatever, fuck them. Multiple people respond to this post that I made. They fucking tell me that it's a known thing that the reason he named it that was so that Asian people could never properly pronounce it.
What?
And I said, that's a quote. And they're like, yes, you can Google it. You can look it up. Somebody sent me a link.
Why can't Asian people pronounce Lululemon?
I don't know. But apparently it was like a joke. Like that was how he came up with the name.
So he wants it a white only store?
Yes, absolutely. And I was like, that is insane. Like that was his target with creating that name, was so that they could never pronounce it right. Like this person is
that's
scum.
who you steal from.
He's scum. But it's like, don't even steal from him, because like who wants to be caught wearing that shit?
Yeah. For real.
Just destroy it. Just vandalize.
Destroy it.
Like, what? You're scum of the fucking earth. Not only are you like using sweatshops and, you know, toxic chemicals in your clothing. You don't give a fuck about that. You support Israel. You don't want fucking coloreds wearing your fucking clothes. But you named it based on trying to like make a group of people intentionally mispronounce some shit like it's a joke to you, and like has publicly, like it's a thing, like it's a known thing.
Hey, believe fucking people when they tell you who the fuck they are. Like,
yeah.
God damn.
Like, how many times do you have to double, triple, quadruple down that you're a piece of shit?
There's no excuse explaining that away.
No.
You are a racist.
Do not wear that shit.
And how the fuck can anybody know these things and still walk in that store?
Yeah.
Just
and the
like
people that responded, it was like multiple people, and they don't know each other. And they're like, duh, bitch. Like, you didn't know that? No, I didn't. No, I'm not that familiar with the brand.
Well, I don't wear those clothes.
Yeah, but I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not spending $130 on a pair of leggings.
No. But yeah, my mind was blown. Like, you're really a piece of fucking dog shit. Like, and don't wear that shit.
Poisonous crotches.
Yes.
Like, fucking what the fuck?
People are shit. People are fucking shit.
Stop as consumers, right? We have the power. Stop.
It matters.
Supporting
it matters.
These fucking shitty, capitalistic, racist fucking places. Stop giving your money there.
Your dollar matters.
Yes.
Like, where you spend your money fucking matters. Like, I don't know how many times, like, do we have to start, like, every now and then circulating the lists, periodically, so people know? Like, we're not doing Starbucks. We're not doing McDonald's. We're
Coke,
not doing
Pepsi.
Yeah, just stop. Stop with that shit. I mean, of course, do what you can, you know what I mean?
Right.
If you're in a situation where you cannot afford, or you know what I mean, or you have to do what you can. But if you have a choice, if there is an alternative, like, please, like, utilize your spending power.
I made a joke at the last live show because we had hella Coke and Sprite.
But listen, I promise you, not one of those motherfucking cases were bought. Right. They were fucking stolen. I promise you.
Fucking, and there was like 6. No, there was like fucking 8.
I promise you.
Not one.
They were all stolen.
Because fuck you, Coca-Cola.
Right.
Fuck y'all.
In that case, go ahead, steal that shit, but like, do not spend your money with them. Like, do you see now Starbucks is backtracking?
Yeah.
Do you see now McDonald's is backtracking? Like, no.
It matters where you put your money.
And they're feeling it, and they should feel it. But this isn't a temporary boycott. This is a permanent fucking boycott.
Do you see, I'm sure you saw Israel, they've been targeting journalists. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say his last name because I'll fucking butcher it like a dumb white lady, but Wael, the older journalist.
Oh, yeah.
His son is also a journalist, Hamza. His name is Hamza. They fucking blew up his vehicle and killed him.
I think they've killed his whole family at this point.
He has a couple children left, but they blew up his house, which had his wife and his children in there. They killed his oldest son, Hamza, today, who also was a journalist, and he was in a vehicle with another photojournalist, and precision strike intentionally.
They just blew up emergency services the other night. I think the night before last. Ambulances, nurses, fucking emergency first responders. Like, this whole unit, that's all it was, and they fucking targeted it and they fucking blew them up. So I don't see anybody arguing anymore for them. Like, what happened to our listener? What was her name? Jackie. What happened to our listener? She was going hard though. Where's she at? Like, I'm sure she probably doesn't listen anymore.
She was a patron and everything.
If she sneaks and listens, she was pushing a line for Israel and trying to pull out history and fucking had this whole argument.
Hostages.
Oh my God, that's killing babies, raping, killing baby. Like, now that all that has been debunked,
no babies beheaded. No,
they cannot find any survivors of rape. They cannot. Israel cannot locate one. Like, now that all that has been debunked, where are you at? Because I would like to talk to you on the show.
Like, how do you, like, what justification
can you give? What excuse can you try to give for this now to justify it? what I will say is I've seen the new argument is this has been going on for decades. Who cares? It's not my problem. Where have you been? It's not my problem. And also, there's multiple genocides going on right now, not just Palestine. Who cares?
We can multitask.
It's possible to care and spread awareness about more than one.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't mean we don't care because it's been going on. Like a lot of people, myself included, I had no idea about the history of any of this shit until October. Like I knew it was always free Palestine.
Right.
I knew that
right.
Just from growing up in the Bay Area.
Right.
And that's, that was taught to us in school and shit. But I didn't really know the details and like how deep it went and like how it's been going on for 100 fucking years. I didn't know that.
You know what's crazy is Haya, our listener, she's Palestinian. She spoke at the last live show. She messaged us recently and sent a screenshot from like 2.5, 3 years ago where she reached out to us regarding the Palestine-Israel conflict and occupation. And I had responded and said, I know a little bit, but I don't know much in depth. We'll definitely look into it and blah, blah, blah. And so she had sent the screenshot message and was like, look at the universe coming full circle. She's like, I messaged you guys 2.5, 3 years ago, she said, and then you guys did the amazing gift of letting me fucking speak, and I just love you guys and I can't thank you enough. And
yeah, I mean, we care, like, and it's not
for sure.
It's not just Palestine. Like we care, any kind of fucking oppression. We've talked about that
we
before.
Will always be for resistance and the people.
Yeah, we're always going to stand up for people. I don't care where you are. Like, that's just who we are. Period. But yeah, I haven't seen many people arguing anymore, and I want to know where they are now. Come talk to me.
Go to fucking NPR, the NPR's fucking Instagram. Go to fucking
that's where you see all the
Lincoln Project. Go to fucking things like that.
Well, I'm not gonna go look. I mean, the ones that interacted with us.
Oh yeah.
That's who I'm talking about.
But you'll see those motherfuckers on there defending Joe Biden.
Of course they exist.
Defending.
But I'm talking about the ones that were our listeners.
Right.
The ones that were in our comments.
We had
the
a
ones
few.
that were. Yeah, they're gone though. Like they're nowhere to be found. There's no like. I'm curious. Like, have you woke up? I want you to wake up.
I just remember so. Like 3 years ago when you had mentioned that the media is Jewish owned, right? A listener had wrote in and said that was anti-Semitic.
I remember that.
And
and said I was wrong for that.
And I was like, I apologized. I was like, I don't know much. I'll look into that. It wasn't meant to offend anybody, blah, blah, blah. But now that the world is waking up.
Where are you?
And AIPAC owns fucking everything.
The entire media, the entire entertainment industry.
The U.S. is bought and run by fucking Israel.
Was I wrong? Like,
by Zionists.
Was I fucking wrong?
It's crazy.
Let's be real. Yeah.
And we are not talking about Judaism as a religion.
We're not. No, we're fucking not.
We're talking about fucking the Zionist fucking lobbies. But everything, like every U.S. politician.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
How in depth it is and how much has been revealed since October 7th.
I'm thankful that I learned so much.
Yeah.
Because if October 7th wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have known. Like, I'm not there and I don't have anybody directly affected. So I wouldn't have known. So I'm not faulting the people that don't know. Right. I didn't know, but it's like, we're adults. Like, we have to learn. And at this point, when you're watching babies' faces be blown off and shit, you might want to take a few minutes and like do some research. Like, I don't know. I just feel like who doesn't want to be on the right side of shit?
And how can you watch the slaughtering of all these fucking civilians
and then post a diamond bracelet or post a fucking outfit, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, continue to live our lives. I get we have to do that to keep ourselves sane and whatever, but like,
maybe don't be tone deaf.
Yeah. Maybe also like post some shit, some political shit also. Like post, call for a ceasefire, end the occupation. Like,
at this point, if I don't see you posting, I automatically assume that you're not.
Because you're not telling me otherwise. The people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate. And I'm not making excuses for people anymore. And I'm not going to keep overlooking that. And I'm not going to look at it as you just don't want to be a confrontational person. All these little excuses I would make for people that I was close to before, I'm not doing that anymore because now there's no excuse. Like, what, you want to protect your little measly ass career?
Right.
Fuck that. Like,
I don't know. I feel like you could have, for lack of better term, a clean career. You can still be for the people. You can still speak out.
And if you need to be delicate about it or whatever, there's a way that you can still do that won't fuck up your career, but you don't have to just support the shit. Or because to me, being silent is supporting it. I'm sorry. There's no other way around that. Before I was like, some people just don't want to start the argument. No. If you're silent, you're on their side.
Right.
That's just where I'm at with it.
I agree. I definitely fucking agree. It's pretty fucking, I don't know. I've never been one to just stay quiet on shit.
Yeah. Important shit.
Ever. I'll argue with anybody.
Yeah. Your Facebook account reflects that. Your constant suspension.
What's fucking wild
on social media
is, for the last 3 months, I've only been on Instagram. I haven't really been on Facebook. I'll look at it every few days, just go and look.
Yeah.
And I think out of
it's pretty quiet.
2,000 friends I have that I see, I have maybe 3 that speak about it. Like, it's usually when there's like world issues going on, like my feed is full of whatever, and there's like none. It's so crazy.
Around Christmas, you know what I was thinking about? Remember when that big, huge like church or whatever it was burnt down?
Was it Notre Dame or some shit?
Yeah, remember when that burnt down and people were like, oh my God, that's history and all this, and like donated billions of dollars and shared the post everywhere, and they were, oh my God. But on Christmas, like the place where Jesus is like supposed to be from or whatever, like you're a religious person, but you don't say a word about that. You don't care about that. That's just obliterated. You don't fucking care.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. That's racist to me.
And then you go post all your fucking presents under the tree. That's another thing that really fucking grinds my gears.
Yeah, I know.
Don't do that.
I know.
There's so many people, and I'm not saying don't have joy. I'm just saying, I don't know, maybe don't fucking post your 500 presents under the fucking tree.
Just balance it out.
It's very showy.
Because I try to not be showy anyway, but like I try to like still post jokes and funny memes and whatever, and maybe if I think I look cute, I'll post some selfies or like some shoes or something. But I also am gonna always post like what I represent and what I stand up for and shit like that. Also, I think a good balance is key. Yeah, but I am shadow banned also.
Same.
I'm heavily fucking shadow banned to the point that like my posts get no fucking interaction anymore. My lives, my story views are like down under 1,000.
For real, the HD lives, there's like fucking 22 people.
Yeah, that's what wild. I have too. I used to have like 500, 300. No, I have like 20. Like,
yeah,
whatever. I don't give a fuck.
On my regular account, like my story views used to get like 1,100, 1,200 views, right? It got down to like 63. And
mine used to get like 6,300, and then like now it's like it's like 800 sometimes. Like if I stop, it's so
what I had to do is I had to stop for 24 hours, and then I started again.
Yeah, and
then it went back up.
I'll give it a break, and I'll notice my shit go up to like the other day it was like 1,800, 1,900, and then I started again the next day, and it's like that shit is right back to
900. 600.
It's right back
it's so
it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
It's so shitty, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, for
Blue
sure.
and white.
These Stanley cups don't piss me off.
Oh my God. Did you see the fucking video of the bitch that was like, the packaging was so cute, I laminated it, and then she put it back on the cup?
Bitch, bro, listen to me.
Here's another thing.
Fighting at Target. Fucking listen, these ain't
Stanley is also collaborating with Starbucks to do a cup.
Yeah, but even if they weren't, don't piss me off, bitch. A Stanley cup.
So like Stanley by proxy is supporting Israel, just FYI.
I didn't know that.
Well, if they're collaborating with a fucking Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
But
fucking
I
with.
mean, like I said, even if they weren't, like, if when I see a Stanley cup, I'm like, they got you. I look at you like you're dumb. I look at you like you fell for the consumerism.
I
like
get
you
it's a
fell
good
for it.
cup, right? It survived the car fire. There was still ice in the cup. It'll keep your, like, I get it.
Okay. And they bought that person a new car. That was cool. That was cute.
Maybe, I mean, if you
I respect
stopped
the comeback.
buying it, they wouldn't be $900
I
each.
respect the comeback. They went from whatever to 750 million or whatever.
Yeah.
I respect, the hustle. They did a great rebrand. I'll say that. I respect that.
Because Yeti was running shit for a minute.
But there's some online that are like $250.
Bitch, choke
I'll
on a
beat
dick.
your fucking ass with that cup in the head.
I will go buy a paper Dixie cup. I'll steal a fucking Dixie cup
I
and
will
use that,
hold
bitch.
that cup by the handle and beat the fuck out of you with it. 200
For suggesting that price.
260. Come around me trying to flow show with the fucking $260 Stanley
There's
cup.
like a whole corner of social medias where it's like Stanley aesthetics. Like, for real. It's
Knock
crazy.
it off. Knock it the fuck off.
And I'm not trying to steal anybody's joy.
I am a little bit.
You're a
it's
hater.
It's making me mad. Like, for
This
real.
is a lot. This is a lot.
Bitch, cut it out. A straw Stanley cup, bitch. Fuck off. Then no.
Do you really need 4 of them? I don't know. You could buy one and then donate some money to fucking organizations helping these fucking children with their limbs blown off.
Probably that.
The PCRF.
That would be better. MAP.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't fucking respect it. Don't carry that shit around me. I might take it and hit you with it. Don't fucking. We're not doing that.
I might take you and hit him.
Don't. Fucking stupid shit. Speaking of hitting though, let's talk about this. And my sister is probably going to hear this. She already heard it from me out my mouth in my face.
What?
My niece is probably going to hear this too. Listen to me. They're at my house the other day and they're talking to me. We're just talking. Mm-hmm. She proceeds to tell me about my other sister whooping her kid with a belt. Her daughter, her tiny little fucking daughter, whooping her with a belt because she lost an expensive pair of glasses, her own glasses. She's a kid. I screamed. I said, I will call fucking CPS right now. I threaten my kids a lot, and I probably have slapped all of them or smacked them or popped them with an open hand, like at least once, each of them, right?
Yeah, but you don't hit your kids.
No,
like
but
that.
like popping, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Every now and then. Otherwise, I'm just, me screaming at them is enough to put fear of God and make them start crying.
Yeah.
Even the big ones.
Yeah.
I don't have to hit them, and I've never had to hit them with a motherfucking belt.
It's bully shit to hit on your fucking children like that.
But to do this, and so, girl, and proceeds to tell me it's because she lost her glasses, and that was the one thing that they told her if she wanted these so bad, she better take care of them, and she better not fucking lose them. That's the one thing. They're so serious, like yada yada yada. Her and her mom and dad, so serious about these glasses. My niece is 8. And she's fucking tiny. She's tiny, like peas tiny. Like she's been tiny her whole life. The thought of that girl getting hit with her dad's belt by her mom, I was so fucking mad. And then I'm mad that my sister didn't have my back on it because she was just sitting there like laughing, shaking her head like, well, they told her. What?
Why are you?
I said she got hit for being a kid. If you couldn't afford the motherfucking glasses, you shouldn't have bought them, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
If you can't afford to replace them for your child, don't buy them.
Don't buy them if you're gonna hit them if they get fucked up.
You get the cheapest frames you can for their glasses.
And I don't care if she wants them so bad. No. If it's to the point that it's gonna drive you to hit your fucking kid if they lose
with
them.
an object.
Oh my God. And I was like, oh, it's never that serious. And then the comparison went into their childhood and how they got whooped. I don't give a fuck. Like,
and you're not all right. The fact that you think you're all right, you're not.
We need to do better. And I was like, I just think like as parents, we need to do better. Like I got hit with a belt a handful of times by my dad when I was little. And I remember my mom putting a stop to that shit and being like, you are not going to hit her with no fucking belt. Because she probably wouldn't even have let him see me no more.
Right.
She was already like not wanting me to go with him and shit. So that didn't go on for very long, but I remember how I felt. I could imagine me hitting Peas with a belt.
I'd kill you,
with
Maria.
Mark's belt. Imagine. I got so fucking, I'm not just saying complaining. I was so fucking mad that I wanted to call her and cuss her the fuck out. Like, we parent very differently, and there's a lot of shit that we do not agree on when it comes to parenting, but like hitting your little tiny daughter with a fucking belt behind some glasses, you punk ass bitch.
I feel like if you have to resort to putting your hands on your kid, you're a shitty parent. You don't have emotional stability. You are emotionally...
You're not the parent you think you are.
You are not emotionally intelligent. You have no reasoning skills.
Girl,
like, what the how are you guiding this tiny human bitch, and you got to use violence?
Then
you bully.
I'll do you one even better. My sister proceeds to tell me of another situation with the other sibling who's younger, who's smaller. I think he's like maybe 5 or something. He's young. He's little. I don't even think he's 5. He was in the bathtub, and it set me off because Peas just did this shit last week. I put Peas in the bathtub.
I know what you're gonna say.
I put Peas in the bathtub. I was going back and forth. Did I talk about it already? I was going back and forth, like putting laundry in the dryer or something. I walk by, I look, she's taking cups of water and pouring them onto the floor, onto the bathroom floor.
Wet socks.
Wet socks. I wanted to kill myself. Every rug was soaking. They were like floating. Everything on the floor was wet. Everything. I lost it. I screamed, like, and I felt bad for how loud I screamed because it made her cry. Yeah. She immediately started calling for Bunny. Bunny, mommy's mean.
Psycho.
Bunny, she's angry. She's mean. Aww. She's so angry. She's, and I felt bad because me yelling hella upset her. Well, guess what? My nephew did the same fucking thing that Peas just did last week.
They held his head under the water.
They waterboarded him.
No, for real. That's what I'm expecting, bitch.
They chased him around the house for like fucking 8 minutes or something until they finally caught him and fucking whooped him. You're mad that happened, and then was telling him, this is how you do your beautiful house that we pay so much money for to live in. What? That is not his responsibility or problem. And he is being a fucking kid. He was having fun being a kid. And guess what? It wouldn't have happened if you would have been watching him.
Right.
Just like with Peas. I felt so guilty for screaming because I was like, you know what?
You weren't in there.
I wasn't in there. I cannot be. I'm that mad and explosive at myself. And I'm fucking targeting it to her. And I need to not fucking do that. Just like... That she covered herself in hydrocortisone cream from head to toe, and she looked like a fucking mummy. She was white.
I loved it
when she did that. Or like, I cannot be mad. I'm never gonna whoop you for that because you're being a fucking kid,
right?
And it's fun,
right?
Oh my fucking God! I wanted to drive to my sister's house and just fight her and not even tell her why.
People that throw food, housing, life necessities in their children's face are they're sick. Them motherfuckers are damaged.
Yeah.
So y'all think you came out okay from them whoopings and that abuse? You're not okay.
You're not.
Because you are perpetuating it onto your children. Yeah. And now we have generational trauma.
Yeah.
And you better fucking pray your children break it because your ass wasn't fucking strong enough.
Exactly.
Or emotionally intelligent enough to realize that you're not fucking okay.
And it's weird because that sister is so... I mean, like I said,
think I know who you're talking about.
I don't agree with a lot of shit she does as far as like, eating habits and a lot of shit I just do not agree with. But she tries to kind of pride herself on like correct parenting. She's the one that told my niece she didn't have to hug me if she didn't want to, and that she has autonomy or whatever over
Obviously,
her own body.
She doesn't have autonomy because you're beating her
with a belt. Yeah. So that's the same sister, right? And I learned that from her. I actually learned that from her. And I was like, you know what? I was offended at first, but she's right. Like, kids don't have to hug people. But then you're the same one that you hit her with a belt, you fucking bitch. You dirty bitch. I want to fight her.
No, for real.
I'm fired up again. I want to fight her again.
She deserves it.
And then I asked my sister, I'm like, her husband didn't say shit.
I can't believe she did that.
And then my sister goes, no, like,
he's scared too.
And was like laughing about it. And she was like, I said, like, sis, I didn't know you had it in you. And like, that's almost congratulating her. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, Oh my God, it made me so mad, and it made me mad. I'm still mad.
Kids can't hit you back, so why do you think it's okay to hit them? You're a fucking bully. You're a bad example of what a good human looks like.
You need to put them on
now they're scared of you.
Exactly.
Bitch, don't nobody respect you. They fear you.
And you don't want that.
And when they fear you, they hide shit. So when your kid is in fucking trouble, they ain't coming to you.
So don't be mad. Don't be mad when they confide in someone that they feel safe with. How they gonna feel safe with you and you hit them with a belt?
Or bitch, when they get on fucking start doing fucking dope and shit because the pain is so fucking excruciating.
It's true.
Fuck
and
you.
I just thought to myself, like, it wasn't even an intentional thing. Even if it was, it's no excuse. Even if she colored on him with marker or whatever,
snapped the fucking arms
and went
off
like this, even if she and made him dance, bitch.
Yeah.
Even if she did that, you don't hit her. But this wasn't even an intentional thing. She's a kid, bitch. She misplaced them. As a child, I misplace shit all the time. Bitch, I bet you do too.
Bitch, you misplaced your brain because you're beating on a baby.
With her dad's belt and was like, oh yeah, I used his belt. Bitch, what? You bully bitch. Oh, I'm going to call my mom about that. I'm calling my godmama about that today.
No, for real.
And I'm going to be like, did you know this was happening?
What do you think she's going to say?
I don't know. Because she used to hit them, but I know she don't play about them grandkids. So I don't know. I think she'll be against it.
As you grow, you learn.
Yeah. You're supposed to. And do what's better.
We didn't really
parent better than what the fuck you got parented.
Right. Oh, that makes me fucking furious. Oh my God.
If it was an open hand pop or so, even those scheduled whoopings are like fucking sadistic to me.
Yes, it's psychological torture.
It is. Telling a kid when we get home or whatever, I'm gonna beat your ass like that, and then knowing it's coming. I felt that as a kid, and like knowing I have to go home and get hit now, like that, wanting to throw up, having that diarrhea feeling because I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Like, oh my God, that's what they did to her. And then went home, got her dad's belt, and fucking hit her with it.
The worst is the ones who calmly whoop their kids and then want to sit down and have a heart-to-heart talk with them and explain why they did it. Tell the truth. Tell them, because I don't know how to handle my own fucking anger and shortcomings, so I take it out on you.
It's mean. It's mean as fuck.
It's sick as fuck.
And don't be mad now if she grows up and dates somebody that hits her, because you just taught her that I can love you and fuck you up at the same time.
But I still love you.
But I love you. I'm your mommy.
Yep.
So if they want to be like, I love you, I'm your husband, but I fuck you up sometimes when you make daddy mad or whatever. Like, don't be mad if that happens now.
Yep.
Because that's what you put in her is okay.
Oh my God.
It made me so mad.
That makes my fucking heart
I'm about to get on the horn as soon as I leave here. I'm calling her because I'm fucking fired up.
Fuck that.
I am. That shit pissed me off.
That's hella disappointing.
It is. Yeah, it is. Because at first I was like, when she first had her, like my niece is the older one, and that whole exchange about the no hug, I was like, wow, like, you know what? She's right. And I learned from her.
Yes.
And then now I feel betrayed because I'm like, no, bitch, you're a monster.
Yeah.
You're a fucking monster.
You psychologically
I should still
tortured
send CPS
her
to her house
and then abused her.
I should get her fucking address and send.
Right.
Yep. I'm bothered. Don't hit your kids with no motherfucking belts unless you want to fight. Unless you want to fight, bitch. An adult. Don't hit your kids with nothing.
I can't stand physical fucking violence of any
This ain't
kind.
the 80s, bitch. Like, come on. Anytime I hear about like or see parents whoop their kids on Facebook, or like the headlines sometimes will go around every now and then, like, what is wrong with you?
The humiliation, the people that shave their kids' heads on videos,
make them stand outside with a sign and all that.
Y'all
like,
are fucking
fuck are
sick.
You're bullying your kid and trying to call it a lesson.
Right.
Don't do that.
Maybe keep open lines of communication. I don't know, from the jump.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. Ugh.
I used to call timeouts and shit, and I used to say some kids need to be hit. I still kind of believe that sometimes. Swatted, popped with an open hand, shit like that. Even just popped on the arm or something. Sometimes I don't know. Just like.
But there's usually an underlying issue. Like, even like, let's say the child is being bad. Mm-hmm. There's usually a fucking...
Why are they acting out? Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Like, let's figure that out. Do they want more attention?
Are they on the spectrum?
Yeah,
are they being abused by somebody?
Yeah.
Like, are they being bullied at
Are you
school?
making them feel hella neglected to where they need extra attention from you and they know that'll get it?
There's
like,
usually a reason
You're right.
for bad behaviors.
You're right.
You know?
This ain't the fucking 80s. Like, we got to parent better.
Do better. Like, we're raising the future. Like, do we want to raise more fucked up humans? There's so many.
Girl, the thought of hitting peas with a belt breaks my heart.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
She gets scared if you yell, dude.
Yes.
Like, even if like we're being loud, happy loud, she gets scared.
Yeah. I can't even fucking imagine, dude. I cannot.
Intentionally causing her pain.
Telling her I'm gonna hit you in a minute when we get to the house.
Oh God.
I would kill myself. No.
Good, because I would want to kill you.
Her. That would fucking crush her.
Her little soul.
Yeah. And like, that's just mean. Stop bullying your kids, bitch. Fight a grown up.
No, seriously, fight your husband. You want to hit someone. Hit him with the belt.
Hit him and see how that goes. Hit anybody your size with a belt and see how that goes for you. That should be an indication of don't maybe do that to your kids.
If you wouldn't do it to another adult.
Yeah, then don't do it to your kids. Yeah, that's a good rule. A rule of thumb. Would you get mad at your neighbor and hit them with a belt if they fucked up your grass?
Your boss?
Would you hit them with a belt?
Are you gonna fucking hit your boss?
For breaking your cup that you paid so much money for? No, bitch, you wouldn't.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was awful.
I'm really disappointed.
I am too. So, we're not doing that. And if my niece is listening, when your babies come, we're not fucking doing that. But she knows. She knows. I don't think she would ever. We got some write-ins because I'm gonna have to pee soon with this UTI. Yeah. I'm not all the way better yet.
Okay, so this one's we have a few. Okay. I'll let you do that one. Okay. Hi, ladies. First off, I love the podcast. I really wait for each episode to come out and smile when I listen. 2023 was a shitty year for me. I lost my job. I'm still mourning the loss of my best friend, my grandma. I put my old man dog to sleep, and I'm dealing with anxiety and depression. Fuck me, right? LOL. Listening to you both laugh at the bad shit really helped because, I mean, goddamn, what are you going to do but laugh? It's 2024 Aquarius season and my birthday. I wanted to give myself a shout out. I've really been proud of myself working through my grief, anxiety, and depression and myself as a whole. It's not easy to go through, and it's like a 3-layered fucked up cake with good icing. You both are the good icing and make me smile and cry when I listen to the podcast. I'm happy to say I'm also starting a new job this year. My mental health is a work in progress, and so happy birthday to me. P.S. Crystal's laugh always makes me throw my head back and cackle. Because I sound like I'm dying.
You sound like Donna.
I really love it. Pat, you really are so sweet, and I'm grateful I got to meet you in person. I was a shoe raffle winner and made you some cute nails.
Hey, I still have those. They're so cute.
Thank you, ladies, and Happy New Year, Cicely.
Happy birthday. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm sorry. I was fucking staring at you and didn't realize you were the person I was meeting for hella long sitting in my car. She finally hit me like, are you here?
Are you the creep that's been staring at me for 32 minutes?
Yes. That's exactly what I wanted to die. You know, I already be hella nervous to meet people. And I was like, I'm a fucking asshole. I've been sitting here looking at you like thinking, oh, she's cute.
For hella long. But ain't said not one word.
Asshole.
Didn't even flash your high beams.
No, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay, there's this one and then there's one more.
Hey, just wanted to give a huge birthday shout out to my beautiful wife, Jennifer. Her birthday is on January 2nd, and I just wanted to say I hope you know how much me and the boys love and appreciate you. Thank you for the constant support and love you show us every day, baby. We love you so much and hope you enjoyed your special day. Love, your husband, Cisco. P.S. We couldn't make it to the holiday party, but we will definitely make it to another live show.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Jennifer.
Yes, happy birthday. And I love that your husband wrote
good
in.
Husband.
Yeah, what a good
high
husband.
Five.
I want one of those one day. All right. This is a 911 story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, if we're telling our 911 stories, I have to tell mine. When I was in middle school, I was at a friend's and her mom wasn't home. We had a couple boys over and shit was getting a little out of control. At one point, the boys went in her mom's room and found a bright pink dildo in her drawer. Y'all was doing
teenagers are motherfuckers, dude.
First of all, get the fuck out my mom's room.
No, for real.
Okay, and found a bright pink dildo in her drawer. Just before this, one of the boys called 911 from the house phone and hung up. Y'all, this is chaos.
Too much. Y'all are never being left alone again.
One of the boys was chasing the other one around with said dildo, so we were too distracted to answer when 911 called back. A few minutes later, right as they were running past the front door, dildo in hand, the cops showed up. We blamed the girl's little sister for calling and they left. I'm sure they didn't believe us as we were all screaming and laughing loud enough to hear us from outside. We thought we were all going to jail. They put the dildo back immediately and we're done having fun for the day. Get the fuck. I'll save that another time. But yeah, we used to act a fool in my grandparents' house. Like, the stories in that house. No business having anyone over. That wasn't even that kind of house to be having guests.
Bitch,
ever.
if they ever would have came home
if they
when we had some of our company over,
I would have been homeless for sure. Way sooner. Like, way fucking sooner.
There was a time the front window got busted.
Oh my fucking God. Yeah, and your grandma had to fix it so that I didn't get kicked out and have to live with her.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. You want to read this one?
I was too drunk to tell this at the party. Hey y'all, I know you both know how much I love you, so I'll skip all the gushy stuff. I was going to get my happy ass up and tell this at the party, but I got so drunk that my girls had to escort me out and take me back to my hotel. I was pissed because I looked hot and didn't get any pictures with y'all. Shout out to Michaela and Amber for being good humans and taking such good care of me. That's right, Michaela.
Shout out to
Blair.
y'all.
Another high five.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm not sure if you remember, but y'all have an episode from a while back titled "May the Best Pussy Win." Of course we do. Of course we do.
It's a motto that I live by, actually. It's my mantra.
That's gonna go on a shirt.
Yeah.
Where a listener wrote in and asked for advice on how to deal with a cousin acting funny about men. I probably butchered that retelling, but that listener was me. Y'all gave me really good advice on what to do and how to handle her. But in true HD fashion, I forgot that I had recommended the show to her before all of that.
Oh, great.
And she
immediately knew.
Listened to that episode.
Great.
Literally the night the episode came out, she called me and asked if we were good because she was listening to the episode.
She's like, girl,
and
you're talking about me.
And knew right away that it was about us.
Oops.
I just about died when it happened and knew that everyone in our family would hear about it and never let me live it down.
Oh my God.
We're good now and crack jokes about it.
Okay, good.
And if you hear this, I love you, Bex, but don't ever do that shit to me again. Laugh my ass
Period.
off. That's it though. Just dysfunction on top of dysfunction.
Good.
Love you both endlessly.
I love it.
That's fucking great.
Yes.
That's some. Hey, there was a time we were talking shit about a man. And you were trying to send me a screenshot from your text thread with him. And
God damn it.
And you sent it to him, remember?
And then I tried to play it off like, do you see how foolish this looks from my end? Look at this, bitch. Do you see how fucking stupid you look, bitch?
But we were screaming like, oh my God, fuck.
I think I wanted to like do a cartwheel, a backflip into the bushes.
Yes.
I was freaking out.
God.
Like, oh my God. But I'm quick on my toes. And I was like, look at this shit. Do you see what kind of notifications I get? Your nonstop bullshit. Imagine if I was sending this to you. No, bitch, I was really trying to show someone else you're a fucking bull.
Asshole.
Yes. You make me so mad inside.
Oh my God. The fact. Oh, I'm sure there's hella people have done that.
People do that to me often. And I'd be like, that's the universe showing me you're a deceitful fucking bitch. And I'm not fucking with you. Men have done that to me many times. Well, no, not screenshots, but they'll text me by mistake and mean to text somebody else. And I'm like, that's just the universe revealing to me that you're a piece of shit. I truly believe that.
Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, this message is for the pod. I don't know why I didn't think to write in about this. So I've been physically ill for 10 months. I've been seeing oncology, hematology, pulmonology, infectious disease, cardiology, rheumatology. But I'm writing in because I'm tired of how everyone in my life is responding to what I'm going through. My best friend is consistently getting upset with me every week that I can't be on time to see her or see her at all.
Bitch, I'm sick.
She has 3 kids and 2 businesses. So I think she probably thinks I'm being a pussy, but I'm not. I also don't want to be talking about my health 24/7. But she and some of my friends' family have zero sense of understanding, and they continue to just set unreasonable expectations on me. People always want to comment on what they know about your body or health and what's wrong with you. And that is wild to me. I think they're all tired of me being sick, but no one stops to think that I am fucking tired of all of this. And my life basically being on hold. Thanks for any input. Also wanted to add, at this point, I feel like it would be best to keep all of my health BS between me and my partner of 4 years. But I don't know how to make the change from everyone knowing what's going on to just him. Thank you. Sorry this is so long.
So you just need to be very forward about it and just say, look, I don't fucking feel good. Like, I'm sorry, and I don't want to be the downer, but if I don't feel good, I don't fucking feel good. Don't make this about you. Don't take this personal. Bitch, I feel like shit, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's what you need to say so that they can maybe look at themselves like, oh, I'm being fucking nuts.
Right. Like, that's great. You're offended or your feelings are being hurt because I don't want to hang out.
You're a busy lady, and you handle a lot, but do you do all that sick and not knowing what's wrong? Like, not feeling good for 5 days be enough to push me over the edge.
Yeah.
10 months? No. That takes a mental toll on you.
Even healthy sitting here talking after we're done recording, bitch, we're both exhausted.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to each other again for like 2 days.
Seriously. So I can't imagine being sick and being made to feel guilty for not hanging out.
No, I'm not trying to be social when I don't fucking feel good. I don't want to be alive when I don't feel good.
Right.
No, fuck no. You need to just tell them, look, if I'm sorry, I don't understand why you're taking this personal. That's weird. You need to say that. So they know, and then just be like, I don't feel up to it, or like, I'm sorry, and like, I'll let you know when I'm feeling better. Goodbye. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's good night.
It's good night.
As Peas would say. That's very dismissive. That's how Peas be ending shit. It's good night.
It's the best ender.
Yes. You just say that. I don't feel good. It's good night.
Perfect. I'm all writing that down. I'm like, that's what we're calling this. It's good night.
I had some ideas too, but
oh, good. We'll figure it out.
We'll discuss. I don't know.
All right.
Okay, I have to pee really bad.
Oh, happy birthday, Richard. Today's his birthday.
Happy birthday, dumb antisocial bitch that don't like us no more.
Yeah, and I don't know if she'll hear this, but happy birthday, Mia, my niece. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Who's that?
Dre's Mia.
Oh, I'm like, who? I've never heard of them in my life.
Ever. And then the little girl, Estrella, her birthday's tomorrow as well.
Cute.
Happy birthday. All you
dumb Capricorns.
It's Capricorn. Yeah,
time.
That's right. Aquarius ain't till the end.
It's chaos right now. Stinker's birthday is around the corner, and I don't want to hear shit.
I love girl Capricorns. The boys are insane.
They're nuts.
Fucking insane.
Yep.
All right.
Well,
that's all I got.
That's it.
Suck it easy.
Go to bed.